I was watching it, and I was like, it was the part where they're showing where Seth Rollins had that match where he injured himself, right? And I
Yeah.
had never watched that match when it happened. And so I'm just sitting there, doing chores or whatever while this is on. But then I stop and look and see this thing. I was like, oh, what happened? How did he hurt himself anyway? And I see him do this bullshit, whatever the fuck he thought he was doing with this. Like, it was like a coast to coast, it looked like a E Honda flying headbutt from
Yeah, yeah,
across.
headbutt, right.
Like what? Who has ever done that in their lives, including him? And I'm like, this is the reason you got hurt. This is the reason that everybody had to like shift a bunch of plans around. This is affecting guys' careers because it's bad enough that they
It's
put a
interesting
bunch
you
of
say it. Let me hit you with something. I'll ping pong it right back to you
okay.
because what you said there is he's never done that. Why are we taking risks at that level? Just a high spot. But I also, this is a pattern because I saw this earlier. It was Petey Williams giving somebody a finish of something they'd never done before off the rope. And then the Unreal season before that, they did it with Chelsea Green on pay-per-views. They're like, just do this and then break it out here. And they're not
Okay.
comfortable with it.
Okay.
That's a very strange phenomenon. And it seems to go from the lower card, mid card, apparently the top guys who are doing it for whatever reason.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Seth has the cash to say no.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying. So he does this, whoever, whether it was his idea, somebody else's or whatever, but that's not anything I've ever seen in my life. I've been watching this shit for 40 years. I've never seen anybody do something like that. If you go coast to coast, you do a drop kick. That seems to be what you do. He dives head first for no reason. It looked like shit anyway, regardless if he wouldn't have hurt himself. And I'm just looking at it, and so this is what I'm seeing, and I'm like, I'm by myself in the middle of the night watching this, and I'm cussing at Seth Rollins on the TV from months ago. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot? Like, I can't believe it got to the point, dude, and I'm not even ashamed to say this, but when you like I was like, I had to sit down. I had to take a moment because I was so frustrated, like tears were welling up because I'm like, these are the people, when we got all this knowledge passed down to us, and we're the shepherds of this knowledge, and we have to do this. And you got guys like Seth that know better. I know he knows better. I know that. I know he knows better, and he's doing shit like that with millions of dollars at stake, and we're struggling here. And this is the business. And so I just had to sit and take a minute and cry into my hands for a little bit because it's like, it just makes me question this whole thing. What am I doing? Why do I care so much when I walked away 20 years ago and these motherfuckers are toying with people's lives and money like this for some dumb shit?
Yeah, and he's in a storyline where people keep getting hurt and he should be protecting it, instead taking more risk. You got to think like, oh, we got to pay this off. Like,
so then
I agree with you completely, Vat, and everything you just said.
So then, I'm painting that picture to give you my mindset lately, and then so after that, then you see how they handled it. You don't even need to watch Unreal to know how they handled it. Their dumb idea is like, well, he's hurt, so let's just do the wrestling thing where we jump him out of the group and then he's off TV forever, and now we got to pivot No, you actually didn't have to pivot. He hurt his fucking shoulder. You can do anything with a hurt shoulder. You could show up to work and cut promos. He could, if they wanted him to be the heel leader, he could have been the heel leader, but they didn't. So nobody knows, like you said, where's hit the Trump drop.
I gotta get it back here.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Right. So